Some Christmas carols we've sung 1,000 times. Some we sing for the very first time. Very nice singing on an unfamiliar hymn for many of you, I'm sure. But even as that summarized for us the announcement of the heavenly angels, we turn now to the word that comes from heaven as it's inscripturated for us in Acts chapter 18. Recounting Paul's time in the city of Corinth, we'll be looking today at verses 1 through 17 of Acts chapter 18. And as I read, I remind you that these are not merely the words of a man, but in fact the inspired, inerrant, and infallible words of the living God. Acts chapter 18, beginning at verse 1. After this, Paul left Athens and went to Corinth. And he found a Jew named Aquila, a native of Pontus, recently come from Italy with his wife Priscilla, because Claudius had commanded all the Jews to leave Rome. And he went to see them. Because he was of the same trade, he stayed with them and worked, for they were tent makers by trade. And he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath and tried to persuade Jews and Greeks. When Silas and Timothy arrived from Macedonia, Paul was occupied with the word, testifying to Jews that the Christ was Jesus. And when they opposed and reviled him, he shook out his garments and said to them, "Your blood be on your own heads. I am innocent. From now on, I will go to the Gentiles." And he left there and went to the house of a man named Titius Justus, a worshiper of God. His house was next door to the synagogue. Crispus, the ruler